what essential nutrients does every cat need, and how do these contribute to their well-being?
Okay. Well, I will try to make it short because if we get into the whole requirements, it's going to be all day long. But basically, it is known that they are really strict carnivores, so there's no need for carbohydrates in their diet, and actually, they are very deficient. And in metabolizing all the carbohydrates in the liver. So the thing is that basic, basically from that point of view, we just need a lot more of the other two ingredients, which is fat and protein. But also, we know that fat, it is really good as an anti-inflammatory, the omegas, the omega-3s, the omega-6s. We need to find a balance between those two. But as I say, at the same time, we need to be careful on how much fat we put in which stage that we're going to discuss that maybe later. And so we are left with high protein, high fat foods, right? Looking into the balance of this, and this is also because cats are not able to synthesize certain amino acids, but also they have this. This have this state of it is called the gluconeogenesis, which is the ability to produce glucose, and it's not related on how many times they eat or when they eat. This happens constantly and happens through amino acids instead of glucose. So they actually produce their glucose from amino acids, and this is a constant state. And this is also why cats shouldn't, well, when they fast, you have to be careful in how they do it, because they will still going to be using protein constantly for the body and only a 40% to actually grow. And I am explaining this, and I'm taking a little bit of time for these requirements, because this is like the basic of why cats are so different from dogs, right? And why they have these special requirements. Also, they cannot produce, well, there has to be a balance between linoleic acid and arachidonic acid in order to see what the requirement is. But they are not able to synthesize it so well, and this puts the cat, actually sets the cat into a high omega-6 animal. So we have to balanced with omega-3s in their diet. So, I always, if I have to picture a cat, I will say it's kind of an inflammatory animal that it's in a constant movement, and food and natural food and carnivores diet is what they actually need totally. And water, but water more into the food and not after the food.